Happy Monday, everyone. Bitcoin is back above 110,000. Ethereum's crossed back over 4,000. And Solana's still sputtering. But with the ETF on the horizon, my hot take is Solana all-time highs before the end of the year. Macro-wise, we're seesawing because of Trump's tweets or X about China tariffs. If you don't believe it, your technical analysis is no use against his tweets because his tweets moves markets. However, macro-wise, we're seeing the euro move the opposite way of the dollar. Now the dollar is 50% of global payments, so I wouldn't be too scared unless we print more, which we probably will because joblessness is creeping up in the US of A. Another reason the crypto markets is slow is because we are 10 years behind according to the SEC chair. We're still in year one of fixing everything, and we have already seen a tsunami of adoption and money coming in. We're still trying to push through legislation. There's still some roadblocks with the Democrat side of the world. Leaders of Coinbase, Chainlink, Ripple, Uniswap, please represent us well. Let's go. For the more exciting news, BitMine CEO Tom Lee has purchased over 1.5 billion Ethereum this last dip. He's calling for everyone to stay bullish. Him and Hayes, the founder of BitMEX, has called for a 10,000 Ethereum by the end of this year still. If that's not enough, Huobi founder is raising another $1 billion to buy Ethereum. If you're wondering what Huobi is the 10th largest exchange in all of crypto land. Not only will it secure the network, it will increase their yield. They're hitting multiple birds with one stone. I do believe the 10,000 Ethereum prediction because everything's being built on Ethereum. Stripe has raised another $500 million for their stablecoin blockchain called Temple. That's being valued at $5 billion, and this is happening all across the board, across all stablecoins on Ethereum. As inflation heats up and we are cutting interest rates, risk assets are picking back up. Useless being the top winner here. Someone tell them they did not get the memo. If we look at this 1 year time frame, they've just been making higher lows and hitting all-time highs. This is one of our favorite calls months ago. There's not too many $1 billion market cap meme coins, and we believe Useless can crack it. Not necessarily a meme coin, but it's in that category is Pump Fund. Pump Fund is undervalued in my opinion because it is book value, meaning it has enough assets around $2 billion worth in comparison to its market cap, which is about $2 billion worth. Actually, I stand corrected. They're valued at $1.3 billion, so they have more in their treasury than they are worth in market cap. Not financial advice, but this could be a good call. They're doing live streaming. They paid out $2 million a day, and they're still doing that for the live streamers, and they're also pumping out internet capital markets. They're looking to incubate actual companies with their platform. That is to be announced, so this is just a spotlight of what may come. But one thing we know is coming is the OpenSea token for Q1 of 2026. That's just right around the corner. You still have time to farm the marketplace should you choose to do that because they're using 50% of revenue at launch to earmark for buybacks of the token itself. People love fees going towards something besides the protocol's pockets, and this instance is going back to help the token holders. Everyone's deploying buybacks thanks to Hyperliquid, who made this fashionable. Mega ETH, a new blockchain coming out, is announcing that they bought back close to 4.75% of the company from the early investors. We made this call early days. If you got into NFT, you're still up big. And lastly, you thought Punk Strategies NFT strategy tokens were dead? Nope. Chimpers, one of the premier NFT projects, has adopted the Chimpster strategy token. What that means is that Chimpers never launched their own meme coin, and a lot of other NFTs didn't launch their own meme coin. But with Punk Strategy leading the charge and just launching tokens for everyone to deploy the NFT buying strategy and utilizing the profits to buy the tokens, they created an interesting ecosystem. Some that people's adopted because they've given a lot of the fees back to the protocols, and Chimpster probably liked these because royalties were taken out of all NFT sales, if you guys forgotten. And this is sort of a royalty payback to the original project founders. A lot of people like that. So Chimpster has adopted this and has done wonders for the floor price of the NFT. NFTs are all assets, and in a lot of cases, they could outperform altcoins in general because people like them. Like jewelry, watches, fine wine, whiskeys. A floor Chimpster today is worth about $3,600. And yes, people are buying these on the daily. Now the question is, who is going to adopt the next token strategy as their own token versus deploying their own meme coin? We have a pulse on that. If you want to dive in and learn what's moving and shaking, click on the link down below. We go over our weekly buys with our private community. Plus, you get to ask all the questions you want, so make sure you follow along. Subscribe. We have 3 market updates for you weekly. Rundown, amazing podcast guests. Stay safe out there. We'll see you guys on the next one.